The following presentation comes with a disclaimer. Do not try this at home unless you're a skilled graphic artist or a designer with a good sense of book design. Or at least, we wouldn't recommend it. But hey, you're not here for all that negativity, are you? You're just a DIY girl living in a DIY world. And that's terrific. And in that case, let's go over some tips and best practices for designing your cover and ensuring it looks professional. Let's go, girl. Let's start with some design basics. So first, you'll want to establish a principal focus. So you'll need to know your genre and what your readers expect. Genre expectations should inform your design decisions, and at a glance, your reader should know exactly what your book is about. Let's look at some examples of Lulu books that did this well. Everything by L.M. Karen. Its cover has an illustrative design with large stylized type. The color theme and design are simple yet effective, similar to these bestsellers in the same genre. The Happiness Effect by Stephen T. Radance. It has a clean, type-driven cover with only 2 to 3 colors and clear subtitles to inform the content. You can see how his book fits right in with other popular books in the nonfiction category. Finally, we have a cookbook, Balance in a Bowl by Kristen Rugg Dobniak. It has a full cover, professionally photographed high-res image featuring an eye-catching dish, similar to many cookbooks you're already familiar with. Little pro tip, when you're designing your book cover, shop online for books in your genre and save the ones that stand out to you in a good way, and maybe even save the ones that stand out in a bad way so you can do more of the good stuff and less of the bad stuff. Next up is keep it simple. Everybody loves this one, right? So your cover should reflect one idea clearly, and every single element should work together to communicate that. And be sure to not include too many elements to confuse or overwhelm the reader. Next up, use only a few colors on your cover. So you could probably see a theme emerging here, but keep it simple and clean and easy to read. But for your cover colors, you want to use a proven color palette that will help convey a mood. Also, you want to use colors that complement each other. That makes sense, right? But if you're not sure where to start, check the links in the description below. We've got some great resources to help you get started. Next on the list, don't obstruct the text. So one of the biggest reasons that a book cover can fail is because it's too hard to read. So make sure your title is clearly legible at a glance, because let's face it, that's all those potential readers are going to give you. Following that on the list is think thumbnail. So when you're shopping online, not only is time an issue, but also size. So you need to think about how your cover is going to look in a sea of others when someone is shopping for your book. So make sure that your title is clearly legible, even in a smaller size and scale. So be sure to take a minute and shrink it down so you can test it out. Use online resources to guide and help you with fonts, images, colors, and formatting. Free and cheap resources are a DIY cover designer's best friend. So to get you started, here's a list of some of our favorite free design tools. Some of these include design software such as Canva or Affinity, font resources like Google Fonts or Creative Market, color pickers like Color.co or Adobe Colors, and free stock photography from Shutterstock. Now that we know some of the design basics, let's look at the technical aspects of creating a cover. While the front and back cover of your book are a standard size based on your trim size, your spine will vary depending on how many pages your book has. And even though your cover has 3 different parts, so front cover, spine, and back cover, you will need to design one complete file for upload. Here's an example of a Lulu template for a 6x9 paperback book. You'll see the front cover, spine, and the back cover are all combined to make one complete design. Let's also look at what the different colors represent. First, we have the bleed area, which is the light blue outer border. When paperback book covers are printed, they're actually printed a 1/4 inch bigger than the finished size and then trimmed down to achieve the final result. So a 6x9 book has an extra 1/8 inch around each side. For a more detailed understanding of bleed, check out our video, What is Bleed?, linked in the description. The dark blue area is the safety margin. Just like your interior margins keep the text away from the edge of the page, the margin on the cover is meant to keep important information away from the edge of the cover. The purple bar in the center represents your spine. The spine width will be determined by the amount of pages in your book. If you know your final page count, you have a couple options to determine the cover size needed. First, you can use the spine width formula seen here to determine the width of your spine and adjust your cover accordingly. For more information on this, be sure to download our book creation guide in the description below. Or if you're not so fond of math, you can get a custom template for your exact cover by using the pricing calculator on Lulu. Just enter in your book details and page count, and the calculator will generate a unique template specific to your book. Another great option is to use the Lulu cover creator to design your cover. The cover creator will generate the exact cover size you need for your book, and there are design templates to help you get started. Once you've designed your cover, Lulu offers a handy preview feature in the design step of the book creator. Here you can check the bleed area, safety margins, and folds to make sure everything appears properly. Now, go create a book cover! I mean, unless you want to hire somebody, you still have that option. But if you did go create an awesome cover, let us know! And what do you wish you knew before you started? Drop it all in the comments below, hit like, hit subscribe. We'll see you next time.